Today, we're diving into something that's honestly a total game changer. We're exploring the growing scientific consensus that nutrition plays a central, undeniable role in preventing disease, supporting longevity, and radically improving your overall quality of life. I am so thrilled to take you on this journey straight down the produce aisle. What if some of the absolute most powerful tools for improving your health aren't sitting on a pharmacy shelf, but are actually hiding right there in your kitchen? It's a provocative question, right? We so often look for complex, highly engineered solutions to our health problems, but we really need to rethink how we view the everyday food sitting in our grocery aisles. What if your next meal is literally a biological toolkit?
So let's rethink the pharmacy in your kitchen and completely shift our perspective on everyday food.
Before we talk about specific foods, we really need to understand the biological villain we're up against: oxidative stress. Basically, think of it as cellular rust. Over time, these harmful molecules called free radicals just bounce around inside our bodies, damaging our cells, accelerating aging, and really setting the stage for chronic disease. The antioxidants found in our food act like an internal defense force, neutralizing this rust and protecting our biology.
All right, let's move on to the actual command centers of your body, your gut and your brain.
First up, broccoli. We hear a ton about probiotics, but broccoli is packed with prebiotics. The specific dietary fiber in broccoli is literal food that directly nourishes the good microbes already living in your microbiome. And when you eat it, you're delivering this amazing payload of fiber alongside a powerful plant compound called sulforaphane. Together, they actively reduce inflammation in your digestive tract and keep your gut operating smoothly.
Now, heading upstairs from the gut to the brain, we've got blueberries. Ever wonder why they have that incredibly deep, rich color? It's all thanks to these amazing compounds called anthocyanins. And they aren't just for show, they're actually potent antioxidants that can cross the blood-brain barrier to specifically protect your brain cells from that cellular rust, that oxidative stress we talked about just a minute ago.
The biological mechanism here is just so cool. First, those anthocyanins swoop in and neutralize the harmful free radicals. Then, almost immediately, local inflammation and oxidative damage in your brain drop. And third, as a direct result, studies suggest that memory, learning, and overall cognitive performance actually improve. So dropping a handful of blueberries into your morning oatmeal isn't just tasty, it's actively combating age-related mental decline.
But oxidative stress doesn't just attack the brain. Let's look at how we protect the heart and circulation, because, well, it's all about flow.
Take strawberries and pomegranates, for example. They both protect your cardiovascular system, but in totally different ways. Strawberries work to improve your blood vessel function by lowering your LDL, the bad cholesterol, and reducing vascular inflammation. Pomegranates, on the other hand, bring in a heavy-hitting antioxidant called punicolagens. These specifically reduce oxidative stress right inside the heart, which keeps your arteries healthy, flexible, and functioning perfectly.
And when it comes to healthy circulation, grapes and watermelon are absolute powerhouses. Grapes deliver this awesome 1-2 punch of potassium and resveratrol. The potassium balances out sodium in your body, which helps regulate your blood pressure. Then there's watermelon. It contains an amino acid called citrulline. Your body actually converts this into nitric oxide, which physically relaxes your blood vessels. This makes it a fantastic natural aid for circulation. And because blood flow is so crucial, it even supports sexual health. Okay, moving on to aging, metabolism, and weight management. This is all about daily maintenance and longevity.
And guess what? Strawberries are making a second appearance. This time, it's for their incredible anti-aging properties. They are exceptionally rich in vitamin C. We usually just think of vitamin C when we have a cold, right? But it's actually biologically essential for synthesizing collagen. That's the structural protein that keeps our skin firm and elastic. Plus, those antioxidants are busy neutralizing the free radicals that visually accelerate the aging process. Now, check out this single number. 95%. That's actually the massive water content of a cucumber. Because they're 95% water and incredibly low in carbohydrates, they have almost zero impact on your blood glucose. It makes them the absolute perfect, low-calorie tool for deep cellular hydration and keeping your blood sugar completely stable. Now let's talk about weight management. The form your food takes matters so much here. Think about eating a whole orange versus just drinking a glass of orange juice. The whole orange provides water and, crucially, fiber. That fiber physically stretches your stomach and slows down digestion, which naturally increases feelings of fullness. If you just drink the juice, you completely strip away that necessary fiber. You're left with a rapid sugar spike without the satiety, completely bypassing all the weight management benefits.
Grapefruit is another fantastic option to keep you feeling full on fewer calories thanks to its high water and fiber content. But, and this is a massive but, there is a crucial medical warning you need to know. Grapefruit contains compounds that can interact dangerously with how your liver metabolizes certain medications. We're talking about common cholesterol-lowering drugs, blood pressure meds, and anti-anxiety prescriptions. You absolutely must consult your doctor before making grapefruit a daily habit if you're taking any medications.
Let's zoom out now to the bigger picture, disease prevention, and taking a truly holistic look at your health.
Let's look at a real tropical powerhouse, the guava. Both laboratory and observational studies are showing that guava is exceptionally rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and a specific compound called lycopene. The fascinating science here is that these compounds may actually help protect our cells from the underlying DNA damage that is so often associated with cancer risks. They literally defend the very blueprint of your cells. How amazing is that?
But here is the absolute most important takeaway, something that doctors, nutrition scientists, and public health experts stress constantly. We really have to stop looking for standalone superfood miracle cures. Eating a handful of blueberries is great, but it won't magically cancel out a terrible diet. True health is a result of your consistent, overall dietary patterns. Food is an incredibly powerful tool for sure, but it's a team effort.
And that brings us to the complete picture, the true pillars of long-term wellness. A diverse diet of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is foundational, obviously. But it has to be paired with regular physical exercise, adequate sleep so your cells can actually use those nutrients to recover, active stress management, and of course, professional medical care. Dietary changes should never replace seeing your doctor. Food is simply one highly effective tool in your holistic health toolkit.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought to mull over. Look at your next plate of food. How will you use that meal as an opportunity to invest in your future health? Remember, every single bite is a chance to supply your body with the medicine it needs to thrive. I really encourage you to make those small, sustainable improvements starting today, right in your own kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me, and here's to your health.